Each of you, one word to describe your blended family.
Flow. My inspiration.
Victorious.
Yeah.
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house.
We love each other. I mean, we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud.
Since it seems that Lala Anthony has now been dragged into the storm between Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz, her name is finally out in the open. What set everything off was a leaked private video showing Swizz and Lala looking a little too close for comfort behind Alicia's back. People in Alicia's circle said that when she saw it, she completely lost it. Years of pressure, doubts, and quiet frustration all exploded in that single moment. She had a breakdown, confronted both of them, and everything she had been holding inside finally spilled over. Now, here's the strange part. This shocking revelation wasn't really a surprise to many. For years, whispers about Swizz and Lala being more than just friends had floated around. To some, that video wasn't evidence of a new betrayal, but confirmation of old suspicions Alicia may have been ignoring. And if the rumors are right, this wasn't just a one-time slip. While Alicia presented herself as the picture-perfect wife in public, another story was unfolding behind closed doors. So the big questions remain. What exactly was on that tape? How long has this been happening? And could this be the real reason Alicia has been rumored to want out of the marriage? Hold on tight, because this story only gets wilder. The first thing people noticed was that no one was particularly shocked by Swizz cheating allegations. As messy as it looked, let's be honest, this was far from new. His history speaks for itself. For years, folks have said, the way you lose someone is the way you got them. Meaning, if you cheat to get someone, don't be surprised when that same pattern comes back around. But what truly stunned people this time wasn't just that Swizz was accused of stepping out, it was who he was allegedly sneaking around with. According to insiders, the supposed affair with Lala Anthony had been going on quietly for at least 3 years, if not longer. The leaked audio that surfaced recently left little room for excuses, and fans began piecing together the timeline. If this is true, then the so-called perfect marriage between Alicia and Swizz may have been crumbling long before anyone realized. The mess only thickens when you rewind back to when Lala was still married to NBA star Carmelo Anthony. At that time, rumors suggested she had started up something with Swizz behind the scenes. Friends close to them even whispered that her secret connection with Swizz may have been one of the reasons her marriage collapsed. Now, to be fair, Carmelo wasn't exactly innocent either. He had his own cheating scandals that played out publicly. But here's the irony. While everyone was pointing fingers at Melo, calling him out, and making Lala look like the loyal, wronged wife, it's possible she was tangled up in her own drama with Swizz. Lala had defended Carmelo in interviews, insisting she wouldn't stay with a man who cheated on her. She once said flatly, "That doesn't sit right with me. If I found out, I'd handle it." But despite those bold words, the reality turned out differently. When Melo's cheating scandals hit the headlines, Lala looked foolish for constantly standing by him while she may have been keeping her own secrets. Eventually, things shifted. Some say Lala decided she wanted to take control of her own story. And according to the gossip, Swizz may have been part of the reason she chose to step out herself. Melo had been caught doing his thing, but when he learned Lala was involved with someone else, he couldn't take it. That clash, insiders claim, was the final blow that ended their marriage. The affair rumors didn't just appear out of thin air either. Back in 2021, radio host Miss Jones went on air claiming that someone from Swizz's own camp had spilled the tea about his secret relationship with Lala. She said the affair had been an open secret among certain insiders. More reports followed, with claims that once Lala filed for divorce from Carmelo, she even pushed Swizz to leave Alicia. The word was she wanted him to take their connection public, but Swizz, apparently, wasn't willing to blow up his own marriage completely. Instead, he tried to shut the rumors down quickly. He posted online that he and Lala were nothing more than friends, writing, "Knock it off." He even shared a screenshot of Alicia's music, saying, "This is the only Lala I'm rocking with," referring to Alicia's song. That statement quieted some people, but it didn't kill the story. Insiders claimed Alicia believed her husband's version for a while, but new evidence recently resurfaced. And once Alicia saw proof that went against Swizz's excuses, she couldn't ignore it any longer. Even though she and Swizz had just celebrated an anniversary, things inside their home reportedly turned explosive. Sources said she was furious, and this time, she wasn't letting it slide. What makes this saga even more complicated is that blind items, those anonymous gossip posts floating around online, had been hinting at this drama for years. One from 2021 warned, "Don't believe the hype, he's a cheater." Another described a big-name singer with a husband who couldn't keep faithful, spilling extra details about his affair with someone close. And here's where it cuts even deeper for Alicia. Not only was this betrayal humiliating, it was personal. Alicia and Lala had been friends for years. So if the rumors are true, this wasn't just infidelity, it was a double betrayal. Her husband stepping out and her friend being the one on the other end. Some people have sympathy for Alicia, but others say this is karma coming full circle. Because if we rewind to the beginning of Alicia and Swizz's love story, it wasn't clean either. Back when Swizz was still married to his first wife, Mashonda, Alicia was accused of being involved with him. Mashonda herself spoke publicly about it. She even wrote an open letter saying Alicia was interfering in her marriage while she was still living with her husband and caring for their newborn baby. Mashonda's letter shocked fans. She laid everything bare, explaining that she had told Alicia directly, "I'm still married. We live together. We just had a child." Yet Alicia, according to her, didn't back off. Instead, she carried on, acting like she was the rightful partner. Jaguar Wright later added fuel to the fire by claiming Alicia was living in Mashonda and Swizz's house at one point, pretending to just be working on music while secretly being romantically involved. For Mashonda, it felt like an ultimate betrayal, someone moving into her space under false pretenses while pursuing her husband. When the affair eventually became undeniable, Alicia defended herself by saying people were confused about the timing. She claimed she only got together with Swizz after he and Mashonda split. But Mashonda provided receipts, timelines, interviews, and details that told a very different story. So now, years later, with Lala rumored to be doing to Alicia what Alicia once did to Mashonda, many are pointing out the irony. People are saying karma is at work, repeating the same cycle. According to insiders, just like Alicia once pressured Swizz to leave Mashonda, Lala has been pushing him to leave Alicia. And just like before, it has turned into chaos. Fans are divided. Some feel sorry for Alicia, believing she's being humiliated and hurt by both her husband and her friend. Others, though, think this is simply the universe serving her the same dish she once handed to another woman. The story doesn't end with cheating. There's also the matter of family. When Alicia first came into the picture, she didn't just end up with Swizz. She also got caught up in his custody battle with Mashonda over their son. Many accused Alicia of interfering in matters that should have been handled between the parents. Some even claimed she encouraged Swizz to go for full custody, which only deepened the resentment. Eventually, though, Mashonda chose to put aside her anger for the sake of her child. She worked with Alicia and Swizz to create a blended family. They even sat down for interviews, presenting a united front and claiming they had overcome the drama. In one clip, Mashonda recalled her son asking why his parents couldn't be in the same house. That innocent question made her realize she had to cooperate with the woman who had once played a part in breaking her home. Still, people never forgot how it all began. The public image of harmony never erased the messy history behind it. And now, with the spotlight turning back on Swizz and another alleged affair, it feels like history repeating itself in an almost identical way. So here we are again, a marriage in crisis, a husband accused of stepping out, a wife caught between public support and private pain. And this time, the other woman in the story isn't some random face. It's someone Alicia once called a friend. What happens next? That's the part no one knows yet. But one thing is clear, when secrets spill, they rarely stay small. And in the world of celebrities, every move becomes magnified. For now, Alicia and Swizz's future remains uncertain. Will they patch things up again? Or will this be the breaking point that finally ends it all? Time will tell. And that's where the story leaves us for now. The truth is, nobody really knows what goes on behind closed doors. But what we do know is that this situation is messy, complicated, and still unfolding. Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and Lala Anthony are all big names. And when their personal lives collide in such a dramatic way, it's bound to keep people talking. Some fans feel sorry for Alicia. Others think karma has circled back. And a lot of people are simply shocked that the rumors involved someone she considered a friend. What makes this even harder is that every detail comes out in the public eye. These are human beings with emotions, families, and children caught in the middle. And once something leaks online, it spreads everywhere. Whether or not the affair rumors are true, the damage to trust is already out there, and that's not something you can easily erase. So now, the world is waiting to see if Alicia stays and tries to repair her marriage, or if she finally decides she's had enough. Either way, this chapter proves that even the most glamorous relationships have cracks hidden beneath the surface.